Two teams will rumble, but which one will stumble? We'll find out on the Destination Vacation season of Arena! Welcome, everyone, to Arena, the show that turns multiplayer games into competitive sport. I'm Lee Ramon, and thank you for joining us once again on that long and wonderful road to this year's Tournament of Champions, where our teams will compete for that all-expenses-paid week of fun in the sun. And last time on the show, you remember them, Team Rednecks. They were fantastic, and they secured their place in the Hall of Champions with their, get this, 5th consecutive victory. So today, we have two brand-new freshman squads hoping to follow in those footsteps. Team Wraith Strikers and Team Impact Playerz. You're going to meet them in a moment, and they will go at it at DDR Max 2, Dance Dance Revolution, Socom 2, U.S. Navy SEALs, and Unreal Tournament 2004. Let's go to Kevin at the console pit, who, Kevin, I hear you're wearing some new shoes.
That's right, Lee. They're boogie boots, and I hope the players brought theirs because today we're getting things shaking with DDR Max 2 on the PlayStation 2. Now, Rhythm is the name of this game, so it goes without saying that this should be pretty damn interesting. Now, each player will get a chance to do the white man's overbite on the dance pad, and the highest score will win the round. But enough talking, let's get to the dancing.
And round one of our console game, DDR. Kevin, on your right,
It's
the
DDR
Wraith.
Max, not DDR K.
On the right is the Wraith Strikers. First up will be Death Dealer, and on the left is Impact Playerz, and it will be Rick Made. Remember that time you and I went out dancing, Kevin?
Rick Made versus Death Dealer. Subject change. Notice the detour? And it looks like Rick Made has a firm grasp on his red octane pad. He's pulling out to an early lead.
I tell you, these guys look so into this. It's great when you get a couple of gamers on the dancing floor.
Well, Death Dealer looking like a stone statue, and Rick Made looks like he's stomping cockroaches.
And Rick Made way out ahead on points.
And the white man's overbite becoming somewhat of an understatement here in the arena. And thank God round one comes to a close.
Impact Playerz take round one.
2.
Round two underway. On your left, for the Impact Playerz, it's I Am Rihahazuki.
Say that again, come on.
I Am Rihahazuki. And on the right, it is for the Wraith Strikers, it's Zeus. And I Am Rihahazuki, Kevin, was stretching out before this event. I would not like to be that dance floor.
We've already gotten several complaints from the neighbors downstairs.
Nor the floor beneath the dance floor.
But you know what, Lee? He's actually whooping some serious ass. He's already got a 34-step combo. Going on 36 if he can hold it and release. He nailed it. Wasn't that exciting, Ren?
That was fantastic.
He's actually turning out to be quite a ringer for their team. The Impact Playerz are dancing away with round two. He's going for a perfect run. Someone call Guinness.
And it is all I Am Real
He squats
Hazuki.
down like he's laying a deuce on the red octane.
3.
And round three underway on the left for the Impact Playerz. In the white t-shirt and the khaki pants, blue socks and Converse, is Alpha. And on the right for Wraith Strikers is Skinny.
Both players off to a fast start.
And I think MC Hammer and his dance troupe, although they're all in their 80s, are in no danger of being supplanted by these cats, but hey, why not? And Alpha on the left. It may not be pretty, Kev, but he's racking up some points.
Well, when you're playing against a corpse, Lee, and clearly the Impact Playerz came to play today as their team is really taking these Dance Dance Revolution rounds.
Right now it is all Alpha. A
The round's
sheer
over, thank God.
disaster for Skinny.
4.
A little bit of jam and marmalade, Lee.
And on the left for
Lady
the
Jam
Impact
Marmalade.
Playerz is Adam Bomb, and on the right for the Wraith Strikers is Wraith Lock.
Well, it's most definitely the most difficult song we've seen in the DDR round as the arrows are flying toward the top of the screen with great speed, proving not a problem for Adam Bomb as he's doing quite well here, Lee.
And Wraith Lock looks like he's about to fall over into our production crew. I think our set design folks are standing in wait to catch him.
Whoa,
if he
did you see
falls
the
off
pop him
stage.
off
I
there?
sure did.
That was a Darren's dance step, I'm sure of it. I've got $5 that says he's been studying.
These guys are going nuts. You gotta get these guys out of Denim and Diamonds.
Oh, wow. Someone should tell him that there's only 4 arrows on the pad.
And Adam Bomb on the left runs away with it.
Well, they may be the new kids on the block, but the Impact Playerz apparently did bring their boogie boots as they were in sync and dominated DDR Max 2. They swept the game 4-0 to take the console point and the early lead in today's match. Now let's check in with Flo, who's standing by with I Am Rio Hazuki.
Hey, check it out.
Still working?
It looks pretty good to me.
Am I right?
I think you're
Yeah,
good.
would you challenge me?
You know what? I don't know. I haven't really played as much as you guys think I probably did.
Really? Why?
Yeah. You know, I used to play when I was 200 pounds, try to make it a little bit lighter. Played for a month for about 3 songs every day. Lost about 10 pounds, had a scoop of rice every day.
You look good to me.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
You know, we talked to some of your other teammates earlier, and we also talked to the skinny competitors, so let's check them out.
Our team name is Impact Playerz, and the reason why we chose that was because back in high school, we used to be an impact towards our community and towards our high school friends.
Yes.
We've been playing for about 5 or 6 years now. Around there, if anything. We actually have more clan members, but then we just chose our best 4, including myself as the leader. And basically from there, we just wanted to make sure that we, kick the sorry asses out of there from there. Just make sure that we had all 4 of our best players just to whoop that ass. And that's all we came to here for. Just to play Socom 2, honestly.
We came to win, but more than that, we just came to have fun, meet other gamers, people like us, and that's great.
They're gonna get schooled. We're gonna make a big impact on their lives as far as kicking their sorry butts into the whole millennium out there. Go team.
Well, our team name is Wraith Strikers. Basically, the Wraith itself is something it's a ghost, and so it's hard to be seen, and by the time that you would see it in folklore, you're dead.
We all work together in the Navy down in San Diego.
I picked each one of my teammates based on what the others might not have. So therefore, we all work as a unity. We are all one team, and that's why we're going to win.
We know how good we are. We just want to see how good everybody else is out there.
We'll be smack talking our team, the other team, whoever we can, just because it's fun to do. Get people riled up.
And odds are, at least once I'll smack talk myself. It's to the best team wins. That's all I gotta say. So sorry to see you go.
Somebody else in the set's gonna dance, why don't I? Yeah, I know, keep my day job. But the Impact Playerz are off to a great start, taking the early lead in today's match. Let's just hope the Wraith Strikers can shoot better than they can shimmy. Because after the break, they'll be stepping into battle in Socom 2, U.S. Navy SEALs. And later, our teams will square off in, you guessed it, Unreal Tournament 2004. It's all coming up as we move closer to Destination Vacation, right here on Arena. Welcome back, everyone, to Arena. Now, before the break, the Impact Playerz got their freak on. Well, sort of, as they dismantled the Wraith Strikers on the dance floor of DDR Max 2. But doing the Texas two-step won't do any good in our next game unless the victory dance over a fallen frag. Let's get to the fun and the guns of Socom 2, U.S. Navy SEALs, presented by the U.S. Navy. Let's go to Kevin in the PS2 Control Center to get it going. Kevin.
All right, thanks, Lee. Socom 2 is a squad-based shooter that puts our teams right into the middle of a deadly military conflict. Now, a coin flip before the show determined that the Impact Playerz will be the SEALs and the Wraith Strikers will be the opposing force. Now, the mode is suppression, which in non-military terms means team deathmatch. Now, our squads will play 3 5-minute rounds, and the team with the most kills wins each round. Today's map is Frostfire, an oil rig stationed in the middle of the ocean. Now, this map features both indoor and outdoor environments, which allow for both close quarters and long-range combat. But enough of my jibba-jabba. Let's see what happens in Socom 2, U.S. Navy SEALs.
In round 1, Socom 2, U.S. Navy SEALs. Kevin, the SEALs, the Impact Playerz, the opposition, the Wraith Strikes.
And Wraithlock has taken some damage from behind, but he leads an enemy right into 2 of his squad mates. But unfortunately for his squad mates, they didn't manage to turn around and catch Atom Bomb right behind them as he takes down both Skinny and Wraithlock. So, Lee, it looks like they were trying to execute a strategy there of using the old sending one guy out to lead the other guy back strategy. I'm sure there's a more clever name for it than that, but that's what I gave it. That's all I got right now. It's Friday.
And Rick Made was 1-0 on his kill-to-death ratio. Alpha, 2-0 on his kill-to-death ratio.
And he's in a firefight right now inside that little crate storage area, we like to call it, and he takes down Skinny with his M16A2. And Rick Made's on a little spree of his own as he drops Skinny and Wraithlock with that IW-80 of his.
And Alpha, 4-0 kill-to-death ratio, adding to it. And so far, it is all impact players, if I'm reading my score sheets correctly.
And Alpha switches to pistol. I'm not quite sure if he ran out of ammo for his primary weapon, but he's doing quite well with it, actually.
Dude, Alpha, come on, dude.
Sorry, dude. It's not my fault.
I am Rio Hazuka, takes down Death Dealer. Apparently, Death Dealer accepts exchanges.
Zeus goes down for a 6th time. Pretty fitting and pretty much the round defined.
But all eyes on Alpha as he has 10 kills and only a single death. Make that 11 as he quickly takes down Zeus.
On you. That was mine.
I smell MVP and it smells like it.
Chicken.
Thank you. And that'll be it, Lee.
Somebody loves me.
2. Round 2 is underway. And that first round was all impact players as the SEALs. And you would think that the Navy guys, Kevin, the Wraith Strikers would perform better, but an absolute blowout in round 1. Let's see if they pick it up in round 2.
Well, Lee, that's the whole appeal of the virtual world, if you will. Like in Tekken, you might stand a chance, but in real life, I would just beat the snot out of you.
Right there, I see him.
Right there.
And Wraith Lock goes down. Speaking of snot being out,
And
his snot is gone.
a triple kill by Alpha.
Down goes the Death Dealer. An unaccustomed place for him, not. And Zeus goes down.
Well, he chucked a frag grenade there, but unfortunately it didn't catch any piece of Atom Bomb who had his way with him.
And Wraith Lock goes down for a 3rd time.
Don't stop the fucking moves.
The Atom Bomb comes out from behind cover, spots 2 enemies of Wraith Strikes, decides to back up, he's retreating and shooting, and he mows down Skinny yet again.
All impact players. And to answer the question, yes, Virginia, they dance as well as they shoot.
And that's the 3rd time in a row that Atom Bomb has killed Skinny right out of the respawn. He even had time to reload twice during that firefight.
They're all trapped in right where we're at, dude.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
And right now it looks like the impact players are heavily camping the spawning points. It's a lame strategy, but hey, it's working.
The impact players as the SEALs decimate the ill-equipped and the ill-fleet-of-footed Wraith Strikers.
I'm gonna kick somebody in the
3. And round 3 underway, Kevin. It's all academic, however, as the impact players as the Navy SEALs have taken rounds 1 and 2 in convincing fashion in a manner in which we seldom see here on Arena.
Lee, we're gonna generate a list of ways to describe this match while it's still going on. You for a moment, if you can handle the play-by-play, I'll be right back. Okay.
And Alpha, 1-to-1 kill to deaths. I'm sure that will turn around. Rick made 3-0 kills to death. An abomination.
All right, Lee, I'm back, and I have an official list of adjectives from our writer, Josh Engel. Here we go.
Please.
This match for the impact players is an embarrassment. Embarrassment is our first one. Our second one is they're getting a whooping. A whooping. That's number 2. We're going to follow that up with they're being decimated. This is total annihilation for the blue team, the impact players. They're getting annihilated. And the bottom line, Lee,
the number
my favorite
1.
one. This is a travesty, folks.
It is a travesty
It's an
here.
embarrassment and a travesty.
The point totals adding up.
And Rick Made takes down Wraith Lock with a headshot, spreading his love to the entire team, Lee. Like vomit in a tilt-a-whirl.
It is all impact players.
This isn't any fun anymore.
Well, you'd think that 4 guys who are actually in the Navy would do better at a game with the word Navy in its title. And it hurts me to say it, but I think that the Wraith Strikers really do dance better than they shoot. Now, on the other hand, Alpha, the impact players, well, he had an impressive kill-to-death ratio of 10-1, and right now, we're going to check in with Flo, who's standing by with the expert marksman himself.
Do you do anything else besides play Socom?
Yes, I go to school, I study for nursing, full-time, so Socom's not my whole life.
Well, do you have any special skills in UT?
Well, UT, Onslaught, we're gonna have to strategize really, good. So, teamwork like we did in Socom too, like what we did, so.
We'll have to see. Lee?
I don't know, this kid's so humble, I'll think he's just an animal underneath. Now, it looks like things are pretty promising for the impact players heading into Unreal Tournament 2004, mostly because there are guns involved, which, as we've seen, sadly seem to give the Wraith Strikers some trouble. Now, while our teams prepare for the carnage of UT 2004, you can head to our website and catch a glimpse of the Hall of Champions and sign up and get your team on the show. And our final game is coming up right here on Arena. Welcome back to Arena, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before the break, the impact players decimated, annihilated, and eviscerated the Wraith Strikers, who have their work cut out for them as we head into our last game. Let's go to Kevin in the PC ring to get things going in Unreal Tournament 2004. Kevin.
All right, our third and final game today is Unreal Tournament 2004, the latest in the popular first-person shooter series. But this isn't just a rehash of last year's version, as players will find unique weapons, distinctive maps, and a brand new element, vehicles. Now, the mode for today's game is Onslaught, where each team must capture and defend nodes while trying to destroy their opponent's power core. Now, today's map is Frostbite, a frozen wasteland that features two bases separated by narrow ravines. So let's get to the action in Unreal Tournament 2004.
And round one is underway. Unreal Tournament 2004. The blue team, the Impact Playerz. Rick Made, I am a Rakazuki, Alpha, Adam Bond versus the Wraith Strikers.
Atom Bomb off to an early start, grabbing the middle node for his team. He took the Raptor there and had a clear shot, hopped out.
Good job, Adam.
And the node is now building himself. He's not staying behind with that link gun and building it up any quicker. I got to disagree with that move, Lee.
All right, let's take over that node, guys.
Wraith blocking that Goliath, though. He's starting to take it to the node, but he's missing so far.
Where are you guys shooting at?
Aim for the sky.
There's Atom Bomb and the Raptor from up above, raining fire down on the tank, and he did not have a gunner there in the secondary position, so he's pretty much a sitting duck.
That's what I'm talking about.
And the red team's power core is vulnerable as the blue team. Team Impact Playerz is still in control of that node, Lee.
Take out that core.
An Atom Bomb flying up high in that Raptor. He's trying to take it to the power core. Going overhead, and now he's raining fire down onto the red core. The power core is under attack, and it's all Atom Bombs so far unopposed, Lee.
I just died. Somebody shot me out of the air.
And finally, a member from Team Wraith Strikes unloads on Atom Bomb with that minigun, but not the best weapon to use in this case. He should have switched to the AVRiL and got a lock on and just mowed his lawn.
Like Avril Lavigne, brother.
And the center node is scot-free as no members of the red team, Team Wraith Strikes, have managed to touch it here in the last few minutes.
Zeus, take the node.
Let's see if Wraithlock is able to destroy the power node. He should have some teammates helping him out, but I see nobody else from Team Wraith Strikes in his sights.
Watch that Wraithlock, dude. Tearing us up.
All right, I'm gonna get the red, dude. I'm gonna. Yeah. Oh.
We're in overtime.
Wraith Strikes has got their work cut out for him, Lee. The boys in red have a damaged power core, and in overtime, the energy will slowly drain. The Wraith Strikers have to build up that middle node and get to the enemy's base, but it looks like the blue team, Team Impact Playerz, is still in possession of it.
Charge!
And once again, it's all Impact Playerz.
Wait, we're blue, right?
And round two, up and running, Kevin. The Wraith Strikers had better get something going here, or maybe an absolute shellacking.
Adam, you must have been doing something right, man. Keep up the good work.
The Impact Playerz are already building up that middle power node, but it looks like the Wraith Strikers might have learned their lesson last round, Lee, as they're already in the process of attacking it.
Take it.
An Atom Bomb and the Scorpion making his way to that node.
Hey, one of them's in a vehicle. Someone grab an AVRiL rocket. Look out for tanks.
And the red team power node is now under attack.
An Atom Bomb for the Impact player. He's taking it to that middle node. It's almost destroyed. It's all Alpha and Atom Bomb as they destroy that middle power node and start building it up for their team, the Impact Playerz.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Someone get that power node back, Zeus.
And Death Dealer chooses to engage an Atom Bomb. Exit stage right, and he tries to take on a Goliath single-handedly.
Hell yeah, dude.
Not the smartest move in the world as he gets dropped quickly. And it's an all-out battle at the red power core as Skinny tries to make his way. He's backtracking it through the woods. He has a chance.
Good job, Skinny.
And the red team's power core is under attack. Wraith Strikers have taken some damage. This could hurt them in overtime. Atom Bomb, excellent defense, saves the blue team's power node right there in the middle of the map.
And we're in overtime.
And the power cores are draining. And the boys in red, Wraith Strikers, they're in some serious trouble. Their power core took one pot shot, and that could be all it takes. And at this point, the boys in blue, the Impact Playerz, could just hang back and defend that middle node. They don't even have to worry about the power core, Lee. It'll drain on its own.
Oh, come on.
Red power cord is critical.
I got this.
And Ryo Hazuki taking some serious damage as he makes his way in to the red team's base, and he's done just that. Their power core is almost dead, and he gets off one AVRiL.
Wow.
And that was almost exciting as round two comes to a close.
Damn. Yeah.
Okay, I actually didn't suck that round.
And for the third time today, the Impact Playerz emerged victorious, but at least the Wraith Strikers, well, they finally showed up and made it somewhat interesting. But in the end, the Playerz were clearly the better team as they destroyed the Strikers. Now, heading into UT 2004, the outcome of this match was never really in doubt as the Impact Playerz dominated from start to finish, which means they claimed the vacant arena throne, as well as copies of UT 2004, a RetroCon controller, and a Nyko Airflow mouse. Now, based on his consistent play throughout all 3 games on today's show, our MVP is Adam Baum, and he's standing by the phone right now.
Adam Baum, my man, got the MVP. What up with that? How'd you do that?
I just basically rushed into the node and using that rocket launcher.
Yeah? Why did you choose a rocket launcher, though?
It's easier to use because you can hit anywhere near them and still get them.
Cool. Well, congratulations, man. You guys are definitely coming back to compete for the Hall of Champions league.
Yes, but one victory does not a Hall of Champion make. You need 4 more. Now, the Impact players were never really challenged in this one as they took control of the match at the dance pad and never let go. Now, the Wraith Strikers, they came in hoping to succeed, but in the end, they just sucked. And the Impact players will live to see another day when they will square off against a brand spanking new challenger. We'll see who comes closer to the fun and the sun of Destination Vacation. Next time, you know where, it's right here. It's on Arena.
I hate Adam Sessler.
I'd rather suck on a urinal puck than play this game.
Why does he get to play video games and review video games on a show about video games? Why does he get to spend every day with Morgan Webb?
We've got a preview of the hottest new releases.
Yeah!
Obsessed with video games? Watch X Play with Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb. Tonight at 11.